Hello everybody, welcome to the Go Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? We're back with some more a beautiful fairy wisdom oracle, and the sun is peering through the window. It's gorgeous. It's almost like a fog has lifted, and it's a super bright 48 degrees outside, warm and wistful, and I just like the natural sunlight on that. And I get some white calcite to just kind of like ground and transmit that gorgeous, warm, clear energy. Especially when it comes to the first card, which is thinking of you, synchronicity. It's the card of, have you ever thought of somebody and the phone rings, or you get a text and you find out it's about that person or that person that you were thinking about. And there aren't such things as coincidences. Everything happens for a reason, and synchronicity happens more often when we are strongly grounded within ourselves. I'm very fortunate when I wake up, I take that time to really breathe in and ground and get excited about the day and my readings and my clients and my family and my pets, and just really ground in what can I do for growth and expansion, all of those things. And it puts me in a lovely grounded place, which helps me transition out of bed into doing things that, with a cool, smooth formula, so I don't pressurize myself or count the clock, as it were, like, well, I have an hour for this and an hour for that. And it's so wonderful because when we are grounded, these connections help us to be in the right place at the right time. Our intuition is heightened, and things really, really do fall into place much easier. We flow with that gorgeous universal life force instead of fighting it, and everything comes to us naturally and more easily. It also feels like life is more enjoyable and efficient too. So work on bringing more synchronicity into your life. If it feels frantic, just stop and breathe and center yourself. Find that peace within. Ask help from the elementals and your guides. They know about peace and balance. They really do. And I ask all the time, especially when in my car, people driving cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I just say, Archangel Michael, please keep me safe. Let me be attentive and calm. And, it's like sensing that rhythm of earth and synchronizing our breathing to it. And knowing like the earth's pulse is our pulse. I definitely feel this in the nature center. I like walking on the gravel because it crunches and it sounds almost like marching, like 1, 2, 1, 2. And it's amazing. So that brings us to the earth element, more beautiful earth energy, which is so important. And when we think about it, the earth gives us everything that we need physically to survive. Its beauty gives us so much that we need spiritually. It provides us with a gorgeous stage that we can act out our life stories in different cultures and countries and states and places, on the ocean, in a forest, growing and learning as we do so. And earth is so important for us to recognize that it is the ultimate grounding. And we can always enjoy the calming effects of grounding. Meditation, drumming, chanting, walking in the woods, hugging a tree, petting an animal, wading into a stream, whatever it is. Just even stepping outside for a moment, with your cup of coffee or tea, regardless of how brisk it is, even if it's snowing, sometimes that's even more beautiful. Just for that moment where you just breathe in that crisp, beautiful, centering, gorgeous air. Does it every time for me. In fact, as soon as I finish this video, I'm going to go back outside. I can hear all the birds, some of the neighborhood cats come in. It's lovely, and it is so grounding and peaceful. And bringing us to another place, let's take a look at the gorgeous Jewel of the Sea. And I'm really lucky that I have 2 beaches on either side of me, and as I drive further up the road, there are all these little segments of beaches, and then the next town over, more lovely little beaches. So refreshing. I feel like it's so purifying. It brings awareness into some of the mysteries in my life. I love to bring a journal with me and just contemplate. It helps me become aware of all that I do, and at the same time it lets us kind of observe. I was listening to a great speaker yesterday, the lovely woman in Therapy in a Nutshell, and she was saying, again, look at something and observe it. And just the act of observing it for more than a couple seconds, you start to see yourself in your mind's eye observing this thing. And I feel like we can do that to our life and our actions. When we're supremely aware of what we're doing, we can truly observe what we're doing and change accordingly. If it's we're trying to go too fast, we're trying to do too much, it's negative, there's tenseness or pressure, we can release that by kind of notifying our third eye, hey, look how this is transpiring. It's a little, aggressive or fast. Breathe and slow down. That sea and watery element is very restful. It's very conducive to, doing a deep dive in ourselves, our needs, our wants, our desires. What treasures do we want to find today? And the journey is always there for us to take. It's such a blessed journey, and sometimes we do have to bring things to the surface and examine it and see exactly what is going on. So just say, if you're showering, visualize any negative thoughts and feelings just washing right off your body and pouring down the drain. Water is great for removing that excess too, that tension. That's why I just feel like surfers are so chill, you know what I mean? Sailing, all of those things, it just brings peace and quietude and expansion and all the different colors. I like to just go through on Pinterest and other places and look at different oceans around the world. Some of them are just like insanely turquoise blue, and some are the Swiss lakes that you feel like you can see right through to the bottom of, right? The cool icy fjords of Norway, all of the different bodies of water that are so soothing and cool, and take a look at that. And when we combine all of these, the jewel of the sea, the earth element, and thinking of you, it's rich, intuitive energy that comes to the surface that really aligns with your true desires, your true life purpose, your true path, and awareness of steps to take in order to have these things manifest and come to pass. And also being aware of your thought process, because that's where it starts. What we think about most is what we pull in and recognize. If we're thinking happy thoughts and, we're gonna, let's just say you're going to a farm. I'm so excited to see these horses. I'm excited to see this. It's going to be great. Your inner vibration starts to raise, and then you see all the other beauty and specialness and spectacular events that transpire around us all the time, because you're plugged in it's like a magnified conduit for you to see all the good stuff and the stuff that makes you happy and joyful. Music is almost instantaneous with that. I find I love Justin Timberlake music. I love Disney music, stuff that, Moana things that make me laugh, and the song Happy as well. I feel like it really lifts vibration. So just put on a happy little tune, and just start to connect that circuitry of joy and life and spontaneity and curiosity, and just let it flourish within you. So my beauties, that is what you are meant to hear today. I hope you all have a great day. Love and light.